When we last left the action, I was rather unwisely taking on an ancient mage. And he's going to retaliate, isn't he? He's going to. And the last thing I want is to lose this location by getting killed. And here he goes, taking out a terrible revenge on me, but I'm still alive at this moment. Right, what do you use against him? I've gone to explosive, which is kind of dangerous when you do use it close up. And here he is. Go away. No, he killed me before he could go away. I was trying to use the explosive melee there, but he really wasn't going to go very far, was he? And he was going to explode very close to me, so I dare say it would all have gone wrong, even if it had, even if I'd hit him with it and he'd exploded. Okay, so we've got to go off again. I've decided to try a different technique for getting up high in the air. I'll do the ice platform and telekinesis this time. Let's get up very high. And that was a blink. I think I just saw a village over here and I thought I would go and investigate. Possibly it's that I just want to see if there's a blast furnace in a building somewhere. There don't seem to be very many buildings, to be honest. It's hardly worth going into them. Where is the rest of the village? I may have given up on that. It's a bit of a long shot anyway, getting a blast furnace when, in fact, you probably don't need one. Oh look, I've seen a dark oaks. Straight away, as soon as I started flying, I've spotted a dark oaks and I can land on a tree, grab the logs, and I'll be in a position to make that sign, which will be my 5th item, hopefully. So there we go, putting that together. 5 items, but yeah, the big challenges still to come are 2 chipped anvils, so it's 62 iron and a bit of dropping got to go on, and I've got to find a lush cave. I've mixed up my spells. I've clicked on that one at that moment, all fingers and thumbs, and I've managed to lock it in place instead of casting the spell. Yeah. Now, this is an interesting looking hole. What could be down here? I need water so I can check it out and not drown as I go down here. It doesn't really look like it goes anywhere. Oh look, I'm having a bad 5 minutes of doing all kinds of things that I don't want to do with my fingers. But that hole is pretty useless, so I'm getting out of there and I'm going to go further afield. Let's go moving. Now, had I thought about things, possibly it was a good idea to stay around the dark oak forest, because you've got plenty of lush caves, to be honest, underneath them, usually. But I found this nice deep hole. It's a ravine, isn't it? That thunder is the blue dragon, I believe. It's not a real thunderstorm. Right, okay, so I found this place. Maybe a useful spot to go and get more iron from. There's mobs down there, so I'm trying to see what I can do about clearing them out first. That didn't work. I wanted to levitate those zombies, but I levitated myself instead. It's all going swimmingly. Right. So let's light up the area a bit. Can't actually see any iron around here, but maybe down that deeper part is a good place to look. if I switch to slowness, I can glide down. I was just checking the distance away from spawn that I am. I'm only 300 or so. Right, down in these caves. Any iron down here? We can have a quick look and light up. Yeah. Not sure yet. And that goes nowhere. It's all a little bit frustrating at the moment. There's more lapis out there. What's around this corner? Aha! We have redstone and iron. So those are two of the things I was looking for. I've got the redstone dust. It was a simple redstone dust was all I needed. And this is a nice large outcrop of iron ore here. Just thinking at this moment that when I made my tools at the beginning and I decided against making an ordinary stone pickaxe, that was maybe a bad decision. So there's the redstone in place, and yeah, I've now got a pick to back up my telekinesis, so I can do a bit of each and hopefully get things done a lot quicker instead of waiting for my telekinesis to recharge every time. So how am I doing? I think I'm I've seen some more up there. It's a really good area. I've got 40 odd, so I've only got about 20 to go on the iron now. I've got enough to make one anvil already. Bit worried about the mobs that are up above me, but they don't seem to be coming in to cause a problem at the moment. Bit more iron here. Oh, nice. It's a good large outcrop again. So this has really been a good cave to have gone into. Although, of course, if I hadn't died in that first cave, I would have had the whole thing done 5 minutes ago. I'm sure. Yeah, don't forget you need plenty of coal, and this is a good place for coal, because I need enough to make a coal block and enough to cook up 62 to be precise iron. There's more iron here. Oh, was it a 1? No, it was 2. Looks like very small grouping of it there. How much have I got? Am I there yet? I think I need a little bit more, so let's look down this darkened place. Aha, Mr. Skeleton. But I've got a bit more iron. I'm trying to use healing on him to hurt him, because he's undead. You know, that's the way it works. And I'm trying to see whether I can levitate him. Oh, there's 2 of them stuck to the ceiling up there. Right, what are we going to do? Explode you? Yep, that killed one. Maybe both. Maybe both. Yep, they don't seem to be there anymore. I think that worked very well. Now, where were they? And was there anything useful in there that I can grab? Oh, we've got another Skelly Andy shooting at me. You know that well-known song, don't you? Okay. Oh, another Skelly. Ha! Got him before he got me that time. Right. Now what's going on? I'm being led further and further around this corner by the line of skellies, and here is the last iron that I'm going to need, I think. Well, with this one as well. Oh, definitely, definitely. So that's great. That is seeing me off completely on the iron. Okay, I've got some cooking up to do. But I also need a lush cave. And what is this we're seeing here? This is a lush cave area. I would never have guessed that. But there is a drip leaf in that pond. And there's a drip, well, no, 2 more drip leaves next to it. Right, well, So this is the right area, but it's not the right part. I need to find the actual main cave with the moss blocks in it and the moss carpet. Ouch. Smack my head against the wall. That's what blink does. You get used to that when you're an old time veteran blinker. Okay, I'm going to look downwards. Let's see if there's a... I'm used to doing this after playing Dig Straight Down. Yeah, I'm looking downwards from that cave to see whether there's more lush cave down here. There's bats flying around below me, so clearly there's something else down there. Actually, there was quite a big dark cave, and yeah, I'm a bit scared at that moment because I realised I hurt myself quite badly landing there, and I was in a dark cave and I didn't know whether there's anything around me. But so I've hidden in a hole. So let's come back out and see whether... Oh, it seems to be an empty cave. Let's light it up a bit, but the bad news for me is not that it's an empty cave. That's good news. It's that it isn't a lush cave, although there does seem to be some plants up here. There's those berries that you can eat. What are they called? Lush berries. I don't know. Okay, so I'm a bit puzzled trying to work out where to go. Should I go further down or should I go further up? Or what goes on? Yeah, okay, let's poke a hole upwards perhaps. Or what's around there? I don't know. I'm just looking this way and that and everywhere. It just seems to go into rock. I can see fish over just above me to my left. Let's follow this cave round. Well, still lush caves. And there we are. We have the right kind of lush caves here. Not that. That's an azalea. But that, I believe, is a moss carpet. Yes, so I've got what I want. I've got a zombie as well. I didn't want a zombie, but he's fairly easy to deal with. You do have to be quite fast at changing spells, don't you? Both kinds of changing spells. When you've got a shrine, you have the ability to change your loadout, and it helps to be able to switch that fairly quickly. But also, just as soon as a mob walks towards you, I can remember my early days of playing Mage Rage. I was always having such problems ever fighting a mob using magic. It was always I'd end up having to switch to a conventional weapon or just basically die. But hopefully nowadays I'm a little bit better at this. Right, I've got inventory clog going on, but I've got to... Well, right, this is a false exercise, a folly. I'm thinking maybe I can make a blast furnace, but I think it's going to take me longer to make a blast furnace than the time that it's going to take to cook up all of the iron anyway. If I just make a bunch of furnaces, ordinary furnaces, you'll be better off, won't you? And I think that's what's going through my mind at this moment. So there we go. I thought I'll make 3 more furnaces. I'll put them all round here. I'll split my stack of iron into 4, just 16 in each, a couple of coal, and that'll be cooked. Each of those will be cooked in about 2.5 minutes. So waste the time trying to cook up that stone, and it would have only made 1 blast furnace anyway, and it would have needed 5 extra iron to make the blast furnace. So complete waste of time, that one. Okay, that's the coal block done as well, so I should have everything except these 2 anvils. I'm trying to check this. I hate this. Trying to check your collection and how well it's going in a cave. It's such a messy exercise. And I've thrown my crystal ball over there where I've got my throwouts pile as well. So that crystal ball is not coming back, except by accident. Right, so how's our cooking going? We got enough for the first anvil. So here is the first anvil. And we shall drop it. Okay, where are we going to drop it? Make a hole in the ceiling. That hole in the ceiling is actually a bit too close. Wow, I don't believe it. It went first time, but as you can see, it was a bit too close to my rubbish pile. How often does that happen? Very rarely, I can tell you. You drop an anvil and it cracks the first time. Chips, they call it nowadays. It used to be called a cracked anvil, I think, wouldn't it? Okay, so now I'm just coming down to the point where I can make the second one, and this will be where, there we go, 31. I should be able to finish this whole run at this point. Hopefully I haven't made some terrible mistake, and you're not so lucky with the second one. I bet that's why Ed did it. He asked us to do two because he knew that if we were lucky with one, we weren't going to be lucky with the other. That's the way luck works. Nobody would be lucky with two in a row, would they? So, how many drops? 10? Nope. It was about 5. Was it 5? And there we go. The end of Mage Rage. I had fun. I'll be back next week. Bye bye.